morning students, how are you? Are you fine? Okay, today we are going to learn practice sets 3.1. But before we are start practice set 3.1, we can see some of the basic knowledge to solve the practice set 3.1s. So just we are start the chapter number 3, polynomials. So in this polynomials, this polynomial chapter you are learn from say 6 standards. Okay, 6, 7, 8, and we are just see in the 9th standard also. So I know that this is the basic thing that you know what is polynomials, you know. Then we are see the types of the polynomial. The types of the polynomials, how can you types of the polynomials are done? Types of the polynomials done by based on terms. Means how many terms are having in polynomials. According to that, we are give types of the polynomials. Means if in the polynomial they are having one term, then it is called monomials. If in the polynomials they are having two terms, then it is called as the binomials. If in the polynomials they are having the three terms, then this is called as the trinomials. And if in the polynomial they are having more than three terms, then it is polynomials. Okay, so such a way this is based on terms they are said, and so I am showing that number of term. So if there is the one term, then it is called monomials. So one term means they are having only one number, so it is called monomial. So number of term 1, it is called monomials. So which is example 5x, 3p, 8x, 10y. So these examples you can write so many another examples also, another types also. Okay, means another examples you can write there, so many examples you can write there. So you are only understand that they are having one term. You see 5x one term, 3p one terms, 8x one term, 10y one terms. Okay, so that is called as the monomials, means they are having one term. Then two terms, they are having how many terms? Two terms. So in the polynomials, if they are having the two terms, then they are called as the binomials. They are called as the binomials. Means in the polynomials, if they are having the two terms, if in the polynomials they are having the two terms, then they are called as the binomials. So binomials are example 2x plus 5. So 2x is the first term, 5 is the second term. So in the binomials they are having 2x plus 5. So 2x is the first term and 5 is the second term. Then 10p. So here is the 10p is the first term plus 5 is the second term. So 2x plus 5 is the binomials, 10p plus 5 is the binomials. Why it is called the binomials? Because in this problem they are having two terms. So if in this problem they are having the two terms, so that is called as the binomials. If they are having the one terms, then it is called as the monomials. So monomials is 5x, 3p, 8x, 10y, because they are having only one term. So it is called monomials. Binomials means they are having the two terms. So if they are having the two terms, then they are called as the binomials, which is that 2x plus 5, 10p plus 5. So a binomials example is written here, 2x plus 5 and 10p plus 5. Then there is the three terms. Suppose there is the three terms, then it is called trinomials. Trinomials. So which are the example for the trinomials? 8x cube plus 5x square plus 8x. How many terms are there? Just check it. 1, 2, 3. So they are having the three terms. So it is called as the trinomials. Another 9p cube plus 8p square plus 10p. So 9p cube plus 8p square plus 10p. So they are having how many terms? Three terms. If you want to find out, check it. 1, 2, 3. So if in the polynomial they are having the three terms, they are called as the trinomials. I hope that all of the students are understand the type of the polynomials, monomials, binomials and trinomials. Then degree of the polynomials in one variable. What is called a degree? Degree means indices, the greater indices. the greater indices is called as the degree. Means suppose you are giving the polynomials, so in that polynomials you are compare which indices is greater. So which is the greater indices in given polynomial? That is 8 degree. So see, x index is 5, this x index is 4, this x index is 1, and 7 index is 0. Remember that if there is only number, that number having no variable, then that is called as the 0 indices. So 7 is 0 indices. So first number index is 5, second is 4, third is 1, and last is 0. So which is the greater index is 5. So this 5 is the greater indices. So degree is 5. So here is written degree is 5. Are you understand? So simple. You can only observe the indices in the polynomial. When you are observe the indices in the polynomial, which indices is greater, that you write. So 5 index is greater, so degree is 5. Another, remember this, the degree of non-zero constant polynomial is 0. Okay, non-zero constant polynomial is 0. Example is there given. Degree of 36. So 36 into 1. 36 ones are 36 into x. So that x is the variable. So that x variable having no indices. No indices means that is 0 indices. Okay, no indices means that is 0 indices. So that is called as the 0 polynomials. 0 polynomials. So the degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. Degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. So degree of polynomials in more than one variable. Degree of polynomials in more than one variable. So in the when there are the more than one variable and you want to find out degree, then how many variables are given, that indices you are calculated, and whose indices sum is greater, that is called degree. For example, just see, this is polynomial given, bigger polynomials, and they are having variable more than one. See, variable is x, variable is y, variable is z. So this x variable, that index is 2, y variable, that index is 1, z variable, that index is 1. So 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. So this you are getting 4. Then see, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6, here you are getting 6. Then 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8. So this is greater, 8 is greater. So degree is 8. Do you understand? How can I find out? See, x index is 4, y index is 2, z index is 2. So 4 indices are added. So index is 4 plus index is 2 plus index is 2. 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8. So you are getting 8 degree. Anyone doubts? Then degree of given polynomial is 8. Then types of polynomial based on degree. So that polynomials based on degree. First you will see the types of polynomial on based on term. Then here is they are showing the based on degree. So see, ax plus b. What is the indices of a1? x1, b1. So indices is 1. So indices is 1. So this is called as a linear polynomial. Means linear polynomial means the degree is 1. So when the degree is 1, then that is called linear polynomial. So suppose they are given one of the equations to you, or they are given ABCD such a way types of variable combination, addition, subtraction, signs, and they are having the degree is 1, indices is 1, or degree is 1, greater indices is 1, that is called as the linear polynomial. Linear polynomials mean degree is 1. You are only remember in your mind linear polynomials mean degree 1. Linear polynomials mean degree 1. So linear polynomials degree 1 standard from ax plus b, and this a coefficient never 0. This is the a coefficient, so that a coefficient value never 0. Then another example, 3x plus 5. See, this 3x x having one variable, 5 having 0. So this is linear polynomials, 3x plus 5. Quadratic polynomials means degree is 2. Quadratic polynomials means degree is 2. So standard from ax square plus bx plus c. This is the standard form of quadratic equation. What is the standard form of quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c. It is the standard form of the quadratic equation. And there is one of the condition that a is never 0. A is not equal to 0. So example 5y square plus 2y plus 3. There are so many examples. Linear having also so many examples, and quadratic polynomials also having so many examples. You only remember that degree 2 means greater indices is 2. That is called quadratic polynomials. Then cubic polynomials. In cubic polynomials degree is 3. In cubic polynomials degree is 3. So what is the standard from? Ax cubed plus bx square plus cx plus d. A, b, c, d are the coefficient and a is not equal to 0. Then greater indices is 3. See, z index is 3, z index is 2. This z index is 1 and there is 0. Such a way the greater indices is 3. So it is cubic indices. Anyone doubts cubic polynomials? Right. An example of monomials, binomials and trinomials having variable x. So you can take x as a variable, and with x as a variable you write monomials, you write binomials, you write trinomials. A variable x you are using and degree is 5. Monomials means you can write single term. Binomials means you can write how many terms? 2 terms. And trinomials means 3 terms. Okay, and degree is 5. So here is the first. X index is 5. See, only one variable. So it is called monomials. Only one variable. So it is called monomial. X index is 5. After that binomials. See, binomials. How many variable? 1, 2. 2 variable are there. So it is binomials. They are having 2 variable. So it is called as the binomials. So x index is 5 plus x. It is binomials. Then trinomials. See, this is the trinomials. Trinomials means they are having 3. 1, 2 and 3. So what is the greater index is 5. So 2x index is 5 minus x square plus 5. Okay, problem number first is completed. Then problem number second. Give example of binomials in 2 variable having degree 5. Degree 5 यायला पाहिजे आणि you must be right. Binomials mean 2 terms are there. So see, x cube y cube. What is the degree? 3 plus 2 5. So degree is 5. So this is a x cube y cube. Sorry, x cube y square plus xy plus xy. This is one term. This is second term. So it is binomial example, and degree of if you are checking 3 plus 2 5. So it is binomials. Note that this problem number 1 and problem number 2, they are having infinite solutions. Means you are right that answer so many different also. So remember that if students has written another example, then that is also correct. Practice set 3.1. In practice set 3.1, we are to start problem number 1. What is the problem number 1? State whether the given algebraic expression are polynomials or non-polynomials. That you want to find out. So first we can write the problems and then we can take to solve one by one. So see, this is the y plus 1 upon y. This is the y plus 1 upon y. So see, this is the y plus 1 upon y. So that is written here for understanding. Y index is 1. This y index is minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So degree is never negative. Degree is never negative. So it is not a polynomial. Why not it is polynomial? Because this denominator is y. So denominator is y. So y degree is minus 1 because it's the right hand denominator. So y degree is minus 1. So it is a polynomial. not a polynomial. Why not it is polynomial? Because you is a polynomial, because this denominator y degree is -1, so it is not a polynomial. Justify also my answer. Then I am already justified that when you are say polynomial, if indices is 1 and that is positive, then it is polynomial. But here is indices is 1 but that is negative, so it is not a polynomial. Second, 2 minus 5 root x. No, because this is the x, so that x indices is 1/2. This is the x written into the search, so that x indices is 1/2. See, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. So it is not a polynomial. Anyone doubts? Problem number 3. X square plus 7x plus 9. X square 7x plus 9, they are having the 3 terms, and so it is a polynomial. Yes, it is a polynomial because it is having 3 numbers and the indices is always positive here, so it is polynomials, and indices is 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4. Then another problem, 2m square plus 7m minus 5. 2m square plus 7m minus 5. So what is the greater indices? 2. The greater indices is 2. So it is which equation? Quadratic equation, because greater indices is 2. Okay, then another problem. No, because the power of m term is negative. So remember that here having correction, here is positive to return, but here is having negative 2. Remember all of the students, this is 2m square, but that square always negative, that is negative in this example, and this is given you in note, that is negative. 2m square plus 7m minus 5. What is the greater indices? 2. So it is the greater indices 2, that is negative 2, because you know very well, because that is that indices is shifted, so this is negative. Problem number 5. 10. Yes, it is a polynomial because it is constant. Indices remains constant, so it is a polynomial. Problem number 2. Write the coefficient of m cube in each of the given polynomials. So simple. You are use the m cube coefficient and write the coefficient of m cube in each of the given polynomials. Means they are given the polynomials. In that polynomials, you are write only the coefficient of m cube. So see, this is m cube, indices is m cube, indices 3, but which is the number there? 1. So first I write the problems. See them. First problem, m cube. So m cube having indices 3, so it is 3 degree. Solution, but you want to write coefficient. So m cube here. So what is the coefficient of m cube? The coefficient of m cube is 1. So it is written solution 1. Okay. Then this is the another problem. What is it? So minus 3 upon 2 plus m minus root 3 m cube. So whether it is polynomials or not polynomials, that you want to write. So see, here is solution is minus 3 is here. So here you what you want to write? You want to write m cube coefficient. So see, in this problem, m cube coefficient is what? See, this is the m cube. What is the m cube coefficient? Root 3. So here is we write minus root 3. Then problem number 3 is given here. M cube coefficient. Same is the m cube coefficient. See, this is m cube. What is the coefficient? Minus 2 upon 3. If some of don't understand, I again explain. This is the m cube. What is the coefficient? 1. Not given, so 1. Here is minus 3 upon 2 plus m divided by my root 3 m cube. So first, what is the given polynomial? M cube coefficient. So what is the coefficient? Root 3. Here this m cube, what is the coefficient? Minus 2 upon 3. Anyone doubts? So problem number third, then second is you are understand, write the polynomials in x using the given information. Polynomials, right? Monomials. Okay, so first I write the problem, then we can solve. Monomials with degree 7. Monomials means they are having only one variable, that is called as the monomials. Monomials mean they are having only one variable, that is called as the monomials. So that degree you want to get 7. So see, monomials with degree 7, you can take any variable. See, 5x indices 7, 5x indices 7. It is the monomials. Binomials, binomials degree is 35. So we are taking binomial example, degree is 35. So x cube, x indices 3 up 35, x indices 35 minus 1. So x indices 35 minus 1. This is what? This is also binomials. Trinomials with degree 8. Trinomials. Then what is the trinomial degree? 8. So you can write that examples in your exam books. 3x indices 8, 3x indices 8, 2x indices c, x indices 5. So what is the greater indices? The greater indices is 8. Okay, anyone doubts here? So see the homework which is given, and they are also asked degree of the polynomials. So they are write here to you, you can write degree of the polynomials. Stay home, stay safe, subscribe this channel if you are not subscribing, or if you are subscribed, then share this video with your friends and say them to subscribe this channel. Okay, have a nice day, bye. So this homework is given to you. After that homework, you are send the homework to my WhatsApp.